Sanje chedan tsoje jana la shanje pada dana Gyaltsen che dak chishe jebe tsonam Lola penja sanje drapa cho sanje chedan tsoje jana la shanje pada dana Gyaltsen che dak chinso jebe tsonam je Lola penja sanje drapa cho sanje chedan tsoje jana la shanje pada dana Gyaltsen 다그 지시 제베 천원 제로라 펜저 상제로 버쇼 good to see you guys. Everyone can hear me? Good. Look like you guys stay all day at home. Look like very relaxed. Sometimes also you can a little bit check, walk. I'm sure you guys check and walk, right? Not just stay all day. Take a little walk, do a little exercise, then eat very delicious food, right? I always say, we call it the worst time we use the best way. I mention always. This is, I think, very good opportunity. I think maybe I don't know, have you guys have before, like stay your home with your family like this much long time? No, right, never. If the longest one, maybe 1 week, maybe 2 weeks, then we don't have time. But this is, you can just check that way. This is very good. I have my life, my family, or my friend. This is a too good opportunity to stay together, or just a day off. It's not really a day off. You guys are working, right? But good thing is you save the gas under your car. Make sure you guys turn on your car. Do you have turn on your car? Do you turn on your car in the market? Otherwise, careful. Otherwise, they become stuck. Okay. I should do my car also.
My battery died.
Do you see that? Do you see? Yeah. Make sure your battery die. Okay. Just make sure. Margaret, I think you didn't do. You have to do. But maybe we already died. Okay. Okay, we will talk a little bit of this class. Then after we do a little bit also result for a little bit Thara. Then after like 8:30 also I have to go with Tibetans. Then you guys also finish the continuous slowly praise, I do also the Tibetans too. We do Thara pray and the Zoom. Now we do Zoom and the Facebook together. But some people said they couldn't get how to get the Zoom. It's easy to watch the Facebook, then we do together. Right now, everyone's very used to all the technologies. Anyway, 다 가서 가서 다 가서 빠진 득성 왔다. 년대금 돈람 년대금 돈람 거 것도 빠진 득성 왔어.
So are we all set with the hero's part of scene?
That's
about it.
다 디나라 안에 도바 사다 찍을래야 빼나. 나라서 2차 카시가 나라야. 아니 년딘 돈람 남자 빼나. 샘체 냠자 베절라. 샘체 냠자 베절라 샤지고 샘당, 샘이 시당. 아니 또 요말라 그래서.
So last time we were talking about the meditative equipoise, right? The meditative equipoise of the sentient being, So when sentient being is on a meditative equipoise, in some text, it says that they don't have, because they're only focusing on selflessness or emptiness. Therefore, other minds doesn't exist at all. So in our case, in our system, we say It exists, but it's not manifesting. But in some texts, it doesn't exist at all.
제자배나 나도 니쿠데바 가라 나도 제라 게슴 열어봤어. 저도 갈라서랬어. 계획했어.
So just like, when we go to sleep, do we have virtuous mind? What do you say? When we go to sleep, do we have virtuous mind?
간에 virtuous non-virtuous 간에 드릴러도 열어봤어.
So like virtuous mind or non-virtuous mind? Do we have it?
What do you think? 제자다 나도 배나 라마 지슴 이샤지나 열라 그랬어. 아니 이차 카시가 나나 다 대대 미세 하고 마서 이나 샷단까지 심지 냠자 베잘라 아니 장적으로 이제 전부터 매라 그랬어.
And so anyway, so according to the text that we are following, Chokyi Gyaltsen, whose text we are following now, according to him, yes, there is a virtuous and non-virtuous mind. Even when we go to sleep, by nature, the state of sleep, is neutral, but there can be also virtuous and non-virtuous mind. So anyway, so some text, says when the sentient beings are on meditative equipoise, then there's no loving kindness, compassion, or four immeasurables, and so forth.
제가 텔란데 테스 칼레요레 샹초 셈바영이 샹초고 셈 gelamengi 켈랭고나 테스 칼레요레.
If you say that, then it becomes a little bit difficult, to accept, that that such person is a bodhisattva, So the bodhisattva in a meditative equipoise doesn't have bodhicitta, then how can that be bodhisattva, right? Just to raise some doubt in your mind.
Okay, then that you told the Savaji, that you did go along with Seni the Shada Chuzo. Seni the water was.
And so now that's about the hero's path of seeing. So now let's go to the hero's path of meditation, right? So what's the definition of a hero's path of meditation?
Do you guys see?
You have the text? You see the text?
Page 19.
Okay, maybe Jennifer, you can read that people can hear.
Okay. The definition of a hero path of meditation is a subsequent clear realization which arises following the completion of the path of seeing of a hearer, which is cause, and which is produced before the path of no more learning of a hearer, which is its effect.
How many divide?
When divided, there are three.
Okay, what are they?
The exalted wisdom of meditative equipoise, the exalted wisdom of subsequent attainment, and the path of meditation, which is neither of these two.
Then what they say? Others?
Then the definition of the, that's actually all it goes by in this text. Then it goes right into the path of no more learning.
And so, you just follow the same way, as the path of seeing. So the path of seeing has the exalted wisdom of the meditative equipoise, and then there's the exalted wisdom of the subsequent attainment, then there's another of those two. Just like that. Then the subsequent, the meditative equipoise, the exalted wisdom of meditative equipoise also has the uninterrupted path, the path of release, and another of those two like that. So it's a similar. So you just follow the same way as the path of seeing, in that aspect, but it's not explained everything here in detail. And so it says which arises, right? Which arises following the completion of the hero's path of seeing, the completion of path of seeing. So it has to be after the path of seeing. It has to come after completing the path of seeing. And so from there you have to understand that the path of meditation is the result of path of seeing. And then says it's a subsequent clear realization, right? Subsequent realization. So which comes subsequent, subsequent to hero's path of seeing. So that which comes, part of, after part of seeing, that clear realization, right? That clear realization which comes, after the part of seeing, and which comes before the part of normal learning, and so the part of normal learning, which is its effect, so which comes before that. So that has to be the cause of the part of normal learning. So that is the called part of meditation. That clear realization is called part of meditation.
다 될라야나 아닌지 고로 냠자시 당 제타시 니 대니 고르마이 바가 섬요 레스 데이터 가서 니딘 토놈다 찍바 찍장 레스.
And then it says, when divided, there are three: the exalted wisdom of meditative equipoise, and the exalted wisdom of subsequent attainment, and the path of meditation, which is neither of these two. So it's very similar to what and how it is divided in the path of seeing.
Okay. 아니 대치 안 가르고. 아니 제가 다 주도 니티 고나 받침을 ten이 샷이더래.
So now, do you think you will be able to, posit the definition of the uninterrupted part of the hero's path of meditation?
ten이는 디볼을 문도.
It's not here. It's not given here, not in the text, but following the example of the path of seeing, will you be able to, posit the definition of hero's the uninterrupted part of the path of meditation, uninterrupted part of the path of meditation of hero's.
Okay, Jennifer.
Yes, I think it would.
Okay.
It would be clear realization of the truth of a hearer's path of seeing, one pointedly on the selfnesses of persons, which are the actual antidote to the innate afflictive obstructions, which I think it would be the same as the one for the path of, you're talking about the uninterrupted path, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it would be the same as the path of seeing, except that instead of the acquired afflicted obstructions, it would be the objects of abandonment would be the innate afflictive obstructions.
That's good.
So what do you understand when you say innate, afflictive and obscuration?
Are you asking me?
Whoever.
Not learned in this lifetime.
Huh?
So acquired would be acquired in this lifetime, and innate would be coming from previous lifetimes.
Give me an example. Give one example.
Example of innate afflictive obstruction.
Who can give? Yeah.
Very easy.
An example of an innate one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I think inherent existence is an innate afflictive obstructions. The view of to see phenomena as existing truly.
Any other?
Self-grasping ignorance.
Any other very
Easy one.
easy one?
So like the self-grasping ignorance is maybe a little bit difficult to understand.
Okay.
But whatever easy one, like the simple one that everybody can understand or know.
Attachment.
Anger.
Yeah, attachment.
Yeah, attachment, anger, jealousy, they're all there.
Anger. Yeah.
They're all in it.
제가 너도 아주 제세 개요 말했어. 스치 그 따와다 되말 그 나는 야 여든서 그 떼고.
So the acquired has to be something that you acquired through reasoning or through belief in some kind of tenets or some kind of philosophy. Right? Because of that belief, then you say, oh yeah, it's like that. So that kind of delusion will be acquired. And other than that, any other delusions like attachment, anger, jealousy, mildness, all these are innate. You don't have to have any reason to have that. You just have it. since beginner's time.
Okay? 오다 대 아니 지대 빵데 칼레카요. 대대 빵 칼레카요. 그래서.
And that is a little bit more difficult, to abandon.
그래서 가래 뭐 칼랍샤? 어디 직티도.
Karsa.
그래서
Yeah, I'm just taking notes because I keep track. So I hope it's okay.
아,
먼저 갈라 어디 다 뒤대시 뭐.
알레레 오케이. 야야 되지. 아니. 오다다 되네다 젬바도 강가 아니 닌디 단다 돈을 흐려야 됐어. 제가 개요 말이에요.
Yeah, so you have to understand that, right? The acquired afflictive obstruction and the innate afflictive obstruction. So you just apply that. So follow the similar example, and that's it. There's not much difference.
야, 당아도 대말레 봐. 뭐야 방아지 신 로게다. 대 말레 봐도 뭐야 람가 간이 제게 같이 방아지 신 로게다. 뭐 되는 거 도도스러워.
Okay, so now up to that, up to the path of meditation, right? So from the beginning again, how we start, how we generate path, and then how do we get there? Let's go through that again, okay?
단대 나도 년투 시작이다. 샹적 섬게 시험 말했어.
So this is according to the hearer's path, right? We're not talking about bodhisattva path yet.
오케이. 다 간도 질 년주 해도 간이 찍었나?
So when do we first enter into a path?
Yeah.
Does anybody want to say when in the moment that we generate genuine renunciation?
Oh, good. 제가 년주 세대 아니 간도 질라탄 코알라야 탄도글로 코와 반도글로 실게나 다 telling you 코고 그래서.
And so what is renunciation? Wishing to be free from cyclic existence in simple way. It's like wishing to be free from cyclic existence is called renunciation, right?
다 대야 앞에 텔레 고대원으로 지나 빼나 나외둥아 제외둥아 나외둥아 체외둥아 아니 단 딜리게 제가 난식에 둥아 내려야 단독으로 어떻게질라 권한 고쳐고 그래서.
And to make it even simpler, what we're saying is that we want to be free from the suffering of like aging, suffering of birth, suffering of sickness, suffering of death, and so wanting to be free from that suffering. You can call also that's a renunciation.
그래서 담당하던 데 지금 막 고대원으로 마음 타녀로 말려나 나도 단대갑라 나도 가르치는데 팽게 매우서로 올래도 왔어. 대당이 되게 맞고도 그러고 즉 타녀로 고대원으로 연결이 되죠.
So this is sort of making it easier for you to understand. Otherwise, if we can't relate, to our practice or our day-to-day life, then it doesn't make much sense. So I'm just trying to see if we can make it simple so that you can understand.
그렇죠. 배나 나라서 배나 안 둥아지 배나 다 둥아서 간이 나위 둥아 들어와서 나위 둥아도 둥아지 들어와서.
And so like wanting to be free from the suffering of suffering. Suffering of suffering is like the suffering of sickness, the disease, right?
어째 둥아지. 이제 왜 둥아서 다 가지 다 다나가도 예워라. 대리치 보이나 산이 지처럼 야 산이 지거나 야 난이 지처럼 그대가도 강해지 맞아하는 것도 다 때는 제외 둥아 납죠 그래서.
And then the suffering of change, is whatever happiness that we have, that changes into suffering, right? So today you're happy, tomorrow, you become unhappy. Yesterday you were happy, or today you become unhappy. So that keeps changing. So that's called suffering of change. That doesn't last.
그거 올라가다. 다 잡아듯이 동화사대 간지 레니지 오고서 사체 년이지 폼보될 거는 되게래서.
And then the all-pervasive suffering, right? In a condition of suffering, is this body, this contaminated body, which is the product, of the karma and delusion. So that itself, is the all-pervasive suffering.
Okay, 제자 나외 둥아, 걔가 난치게 둥아. 아니 네가 다들 당가도 폼보도 여와 연자 간지 거디나 자마리고 짱짱이고도 다 내려 타와치고도 삼고 내려 타와치고도 삼.
So because this is, it's all pervaded, right? So this, as long as we have this contaminated aggregate, then, we will have the suffering of birth, we'll have suffering of aging, suffering of sickness, suffering of death, all comes from this. So as long as we have this, we cannot be free from the suffering. We have the basis from which we experience all the suffering. And so therefore, in order to be free from that, then we have to be free from this, the contaminated aggregate.
Okay, that's the code window. The code window.
So is that easy to understand?
यहाँ पे रहो ना धांधे कब का तो धांधों का तो पहना कोरोना वायरस नागियो मारता धांधे नासा तो योंगो दो समझे खाजिन देला या धांधों को लोची दो बस ओ तने रहो जो कोरस.
And so, so like, like right now, the coronavirus, the disease, coronavirus is going around. And even though we don't have it, but we have this wish, to not get it, or if we got it, then we want to be free from it. So that kind of thought, wanting to be free from it, wanting to not get it, that kind of thought. Is that easy to understand?
생각도 빼자 나지 전에 등로는 나도 전에 고마도 왔지 나도 팬도 매워도 용 거랬어. 제가 당도 고대고 고아이 지금 소소 니레니레 지금 살모다 요와잖아 다 드네로 올라고 그랬어.
So otherwise, if we go and just like the text, then if we don't understand it, then it doesn't become useful or meaningful, right? And so therefore, we're trying to make it easy to understand. So by applying to the example of day-to-day life.
Okay. 다 된디가 아니 제가 나 지금 동아텔에 탄도걸로 인생거도 제와나 아니 인주 제와레스.
And so whenever we have developed that kind of wish, wanting to be free from those kind of sufferings, like the suffering of birth, aging, sickness, death, and so forth, then that time you have, and when you have that kind of wish and wanting to be free from that suffering throughout day and night, then that's when you have developed renunciation.
제가 단단한 데는 인주 때때 제거래. 때때 가리네 제대 그런 거라.
So right now we do have a little bit of renunciation, right? Renunciation we have all the time.
그렇죠. 옛날 간조도 인주 때 보여 말했어.
But our renunciation is superficial, right? It's not very stable.
제가 다 된디가 인주 템보 슈첸보지 인생거다 타와디 다 되는다 아니 된디가 제가 난 지금 코베 동안에 탄도걸로 인생거다 뭔가 슈시 제대와나 아니 되는 인주 제스 될 남라 슈그레스.
And so that kind of a wish, wanting to be free from the suffering, of the samsara throughout day and night, very firmly throughout day and night, all the time, and without much effort, without any effort, and that's when you have developed, the renunciation.
Okay. 어떻게 제자 안에 가서 who's sharing? Someone sharing something?
What? Sorry, something happened to my screen here.
Oh, you did?
Oh.
Yeah. Is that everybody? Wow.
We all see the
Bodhanath
stupa. I think you can share something. You share.
Sorry, I just I messed things up here. I'm trying to figure it out what we're doing.
You push. You can stop you can put the stop sharing.
You can unshare it.
Okay.
Unshare your screen.
Okay.
Go up there.
That's okay. I'll just put it back and you won't see anyway. So
yeah.
Sorry about that.
It's fun. It's nice. Okay. today is 다 돼야 아니 인생 거도 제사야 돼 가리 고고 그러나요?
What have I done? I don't want to interrupt. You guys, can you keep going, or am I ruining everything here?
I don't know. Yeah, we can do it. No problem.
Okay.
It's okay.
Can you see each other and everything? Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see small one there. I can make bigger also.
All right. Let me think what I'm doing. Yes. Yeah, something happened in.
Or you didn't push any button?
I must have accidentally.
I don't know. That happened to me earlier on a Zoom call also, where The screen went into a different format without
I
my
can see
doing
everyone
it.
very big.
It says that we're viewing your screen, Jennifer. So you must have shared your screen.
Yeah. No, I
You
can see everyone.
you can unshare it on the bottom, yeah.
I'm just not seeing that at the bottom. I'm not
At
seeing
the
it.
bottom, so share screen, you can click on that and then unshare.
Yeah, I don't have any controls down the bottom. That's the problem.
You can see top there, the stop sharing, the red light.
Can you minimize your screen to see the controls at the bottom?
No, I can't. I can't see.
Yeah, I can see you guys, everyone. I'll make you guys bigger.
I'll keep playing with it, and you guys.
It's
so-
okay. Just if there is okay. Do you see? I can see all of you. Like this. Do you see? Oh, I can see myself.
Yeah.
I can see everyone.
Yeah. It's okay.
Jennifer, maybe at the top
Yeah,
when
yeah,
you
I'll-
press,
I-
there's
I'm
one
working on
share
it.
content button. You can try
Yeah.
that one.
I'm just not seeing that. So you guys, if you want to just keep continuing, I'll work on. Does that work for you?
오케이. 되지. 아니, 되지. 다 걸어. 다 나가야 돼. 제가 다 안에 타와, 년세가 타와 땡기노 돼. 년세가 메세데 예께세데 가래. 대주부 섬대와 말해봤어. 간제 대 자로들 깨쳐주 공유를.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
So
Okay, good. Thank you.
When we say throughout day and night, doesn't mean that that's the only thing that you have in your mind all the time. It's not what that means. What it means is that it has to be there, and so whenever it's provoked, it's ready to come out.
빼차시는 게 남주 빼차가 요왔어. 아마질 보고 주주지 깨네 샤이나 안에 보고 되변나 나와 가시나 간제 아마 이 코그레 칼라사가 되나 잡로라 안에 보고 되스 인게나 아마 코그레스.
It's just, so like I used to give the example of a mother's affection, towards her child, especially when the child, is infant, about 3-4 months or 5-6 months, old, and at that time the mother is always thinking about the child, even though she's doing other things like she's cooking, she's eating, she's doing, but her mind is always thinking about the child. So if anything happens to the child, she immediately knows that what's happening with the child.
오케이. 와다 들리지나 안에 강다데 민주적이 됐어. 민주적보다 가래 소름 쉬고 되냐요. 맞?
And so whenever one has developed that kind of thought, throughout day and night, the one thought wanting to be free from suffering throughout day and night, then that time one has developed a renunciation, and at that time the person has entered into the path.
오케이. 다 드네야 방아드네야 who can told. 드네야 돈을 말할 거야. 시시하게 맞지 시셔다야.
So anybody volunteer to say what happens after that until the path of meditation?
Okay, yeah, Jennifer, yeah, just go ahead.
Anybody wants?
Bob,
I don't understand what's the question again?
So from once you have generated the renunciation, right? Then when you have entered the first path, when you have entered into the path for the first time, then through that, how do you go?
Gona malepala.
Path of meditation.
Okay.
So then you practice. So you practice Dharma?
No, not that way.
Study?
The path of accumulation. You would enter into the path of accumulation. Is that what you?
Yeah, I want you guys to just say, step by step, then this, then here, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So the path of accumulation, the path of preparation, the path of seeing, and then the path of meditation. Is that what you mean by the different?
Yeah. So yeah, of course, that's how you go. But when you first generate the renunciation, you enter into the path. At the same time, you have entered into the path of accumulation. Mm-hmm. And then what makes you to move up to path of preparation after that? So what do you do in the path of accumulation, and then which causes you to move up to the path of preparation. And then in the path of preparation, how many stages are there? What do you do there? And how do you get from there, to path of seeing? And in the path of seeing, how many stages are there? What do you do there? And how do you get up to path of meditation? That's what Geshe is asking.
Okay.
All those processes. The gradual path.
Okay, Marco, go ahead.
Yeah. No?
Yeah, Marco has there. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah,
Right.
just read there. How you understand?
You have
Okay.
to unmute yourself, yeah.
Jennifer, you can go ahead.
Yes, go ahead.
The path of accumulation, there's a small path, middling, and there's a great. And then the next, for path of preparation, there's the heat, the peak.
But sorry, Michael, wasn't it? It's like, what happens? How do you get to, like, from the
How
path
you
of
get that? How you get that?
preparation?
So you have to answer that, Jennifer.
That's good. Yeah.
I think you need a union of calm abiding and special insight to make the leap from path of accumulation to path of preparation. Is that right?
Yeah.
Is it on the chart?
Yes. So, I mean, it doesn't say clearly in the text, but it's assumed, that you have to have calm abiding, in the path of accumulation. The calm abiding, focusing on selflessness, and then after that, whatever you have concentrated or focused on, the selflessness, that you analyze, by special insight. So whenever you develop special insight into the selflessness of person, then you move up to the path of preparation.
Okay. 다들 야지 애는 돌아 그 전화 제모 줘봐 추조랜다 다 추조 되는 다 전화 제모도 소소도 되는 빠고 같은데 요리 람과 쌈마서 배는 가도 람과 간도는 람과 쌈마서고 된도 소소 빠야 되는 대야야 빠네는 전화 추조가 값이 아니 다음에 냠마찬도 그래서.
And then, so during the path of preparation, like there are the 4 stages, right? Michael, you mentioned about the heat, and then the peak, and the forbearance, and the sprint dharma. So the 4 stages, right? So in each time, each stage you go through, it's like a clearing path. You clear the path, and then you move out ahead like that. So there's there's each stage has abandonments that you clear to move up to the higher stage, and then when you reach to the 4th stage of the path of preparation, the sprint dharma, and then at that time then you enter into a meditation on selflessness.
Okay. 다 된리가 냠바차 되고 갈라 아니 전화 치조 첨보도 냠바차 때바 찔라 람마다와 같이 그랬나.
So in that one session, right? In that one session of meditation on selflessness of person, how many paths are developed?
3.
Okay. How about Deborah? How about Bob?
I'd say 3.
Asa. How about?
Yeah, 3 paths.
3
paths. How about Margaret? How about Michael? How about Karen?
What is, I didn't catch the question. How many in which?
So in one meditation session of the path of the sprint dharma of the path of preparation, right? So when you reach to the sprint dharma of the path of preparation, you go into meditation on selflessness. So in that same session, in that one session, you achieve how many paths?
You achieve how many paths?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, there are divisions,
Yeah.
divisions, but you've only achieved the one path.
Okay. Now, yeah. Okay, Jennifer, you can explain.
Well, so you enter in meditation on the supreme mundane quality of the path of preparation, and then instantly go to the uninterrupted path of the path of seeing, and then the path of release. So those would be the 3 paths in one session.
Yeah, the 3 paths. Yeah. 저는 제조 첨보대 냠바 샤가를 왔다. 고통바 담에 냠바 샤네야. 되네 냠자테 다도 끄다가 인이 가디 로나 아니 코 전화번 많이 받자다. 코 냠바 샤데레스. 전화번 많이 받자서 말았어. 다 된데 전화번에 다도 끄다데 가디 보나 노멀 차들이나 코 냠바 샤도 찍레스.
So in the same meditative equipoise, right? In the same meditative equipoise, you go into meditation on selflessness in the superabundant dharma, of the path of preparation, and you're focusing or concentrating on selflessness of person. So when that meditation becomes, when you're meditating, you're the superabundant dharma of the path of preparation. But then when that meditation becomes the actual antidote, to the acquired delusion, the afflictive obstruction, then it becomes, then you have reached, the path of seeing, or the uninterrupted path of the path of seeing. And then when after it becomes the antidote, you have abandoned, and then it becomes the path of release. So this all happened in one meditative equipoise or one meditation session.
Okay. 디바라 제타 바요 말해. 제타 바서 디바라 연구에 말해. 전냐바 샤도 찍레스.
And so it's in one session. So you go into meditation, and then until you wake up, until you come out of that meditation, it's one session. So until you come out of the meditation, it all happens. So it becomes one, you go into meditation, becomes antidote, and then it abandons. So all these three paths happen in one meditation. So you don't get out of the meditation, you don't come out, to the post-meditative equipoise. And you're in one meditative voice. You understand? Is it easy to understand now? So it's like going to sleep. You go to sleep, right? And then you fall asleep, and then you wake up. So so all this happen in one time, right? So before you wake up, all this happen, it's so just like that. So you didn't, before you wake up, you go through this stage, of sleep. And so just like that, before you come out of the meditative equipoise, you go through these three paths. And so the moment you achieve the path of release, of the path of seeing, the path of release of the path of seeing, then the path of seeing is done. So that's no much job, for path of seeing after that. Okay. And then so when you come out of that meditative equipoise, then you become a practitioner on the post-meditative equipoise, or we call the subsequent attainment, the subsequent attainment of the path of seeing. Okay. And so during the post-meditative equipoise, then you do all the other practices, the method aspect of practice, like making practicing generosity, practicing morality, all other practices, the method-related practices. Okay. And so you call it Jetap sela ani nyamba mo shata kaza yo teni kona ma be ene nyindi thola dena ane tonjira nyamba jo nyindi thola da ni thola ta nyamba nyindi thola mo boy wat so lab de yores. And so then when you're in a post meditative equipoise or in the subsequent attainment, you can go into meditation on non-duality, you can go into meditation on emptiness, and all these are all happening in the subsequent attainment. 제다 다 되지 다 된디 좋다 제다 바디 야 동반이라 냠바 샤네야 다 소는 것도 제답 가도 소는 것도 마보 사치 다 되니 다 파시 아니 된서 henche ngine che토단도 삼메콜 아니 도멜라 파냠바 샤네 아니 샤네 아니 된디가 냠자 바디 다들 henche ngine 가디 로나 다 단데기 아니 고나세도 파도 그래서 And then, so when you come out of the meditative equipoise, during the subsequent attainment or post-meditative equipoise, so it's the same thing, okay? So don't get confused about this term. Post-meditative equipoise, subsequent attainment, same. So during the subsequent attainment, then you go into creating merit. So you need to create a lot of merit to be able to meditate, successfully on selflessness, which can become the antidote, to the innate and the delusion. And so you have created enough merit. When you have confidence that you have created enough merit, then you go into meditation on the selflessness again. And so when that meditation on selflessness becomes the antidote, to the innate afflictive obstruction, then at that time, then same like before, and that time, then it becomes the uninterrupted path, of the path of meditation.
Okay. 다 텐데데 아니 돈을 고노 냠자지 아니 텐데데 데들레게 가디 방와이나 아니 고노 남발라 차르고래 아니 대빵 사와다 아니 드는 추라네 아니 다 말함으로 양도 치게 제가 자고 그랬어.
And then so like that, so so it moves, you move from the path to path during meditation session, not during the post meditation, but during the meditation session. So you go into meditation on the path of seeing, and then when that meditation on selflessness becomes antidote, you move up to the path of meditation and into the path of meditation. And then when you have abandoned that, the innate, the afflictive obstruction, then it becomes the path of release, of the path of meditation, right? The path of release of the path of meditation, and then after that you come out of meditation, out of meditative equipoise, which is called the subsequent attainment, right? And that time, and then now you're getting ready, you're in the subsequent attainment of the path of meditation, and now you're getting ready, to go into meditation, to achieve the path of normal learning.
Okay. And then rota de tanden tono rota da chipachi jarese.
And so the way you go through the path of meditation is exactly the same and how you go through the path of seeing.
Okay. Any questions? Tanden tono tanden golam tha in this.
Now the path of meditation is done also.
I have a question.
Okay. Yes.
So this is actually about the definition of acquired afflictive emotions. If we only acquire them in this life, does that mean children don't have them? Or people who don't go to school, who never study philosophy, don't have acquired afflictive emotions or delusions? So that seems like the definition is too narrow.
그래서?
나 덴지 꾼다여라. 덴지 꾼다 때문에 다 계시 가서 간다 좀다 행게 좀다 온게 중앙이나 근데 부고서로 요 말아서.
단다 부고서 요 말이 단다 부고도 샤시고도 요 말이.
랍도 많이다 콘도 좀다 넘녀 제 많이 돼서라 이제 요 말아서.
예, 단소 요 말 단소 단다 자다 치고도 요 말이.
그래서 매너도 때문에 빵 레라우슈 말해봤어요.
빠데 레라고 말이 얘나 단다도 요 말데 야 알는 거 깨고래. 단다 간도 담으치 요 말이 얘나. 나도 야 체체래 아니 내차 타로 공로 타로 소소 냉에 소소 따와 카카 섬거고 소소 gentere 섬다네. 아니 특이하고 그래서 빵에 와인자. 단다 부두질 요 말에.
얘나 빵 요 말에 매바이나 빵 요 말아.
아빠 요 말에. 얘나 단다 건지 요 말을 코질.
So again, this is a little bit misunderstanding about how the acquired delusion, and of course, the children don't have that. They have no idea. There's no reason to think like that, and same with the people who have not studied about the philosophies or tenets, or who doesn't have any views. They don't have that, so they don't have. But it doesn't mean that they have abandoned it. Just because they don't have it doesn't mean they haven't abandoned it, because they have not abandoned it, it can come back easily. So later when they grow, when the children grow, then the attachment becomes stronger, the anger becomes stronger, and then their view becomes stronger about something, and then from there, then they develop. Then the acquired delusions come back again, because it's not abandoned. So you have to go through that path of meditation, or the path of seeing, the uninterrupted path of the path of seeing, to be able to do that. Until you have achieved that, you might not have at certain times, but you haven't abandoned it yet.
Pena tanda ngadu jelan zamba kito yeres pena susu pena yamana pechachana susu pinja imba jente de shene tela chapa shukchimbo yeres tela zamba kada chagros injimje tantang imba so go mares.
So just it doesn't have to be a philosophy or tenet. It has to have a reason. So because of so I have attachments to my to my family, right? And so because of that reason, I have a strong attachment. That's also acquired delusion.
Right. It seems like it's just the way we treat each other. We see each other as independent and standalone, and with this strong, persona over each of us. That's how we actually acquire that idea of who, intellectual delusions.
Yes.
Okay. Little bit think about that. Then now we're going to a little bit therapy, okay? And that Kazakh is done what college kola marko shade your just koyana mene jodo pajamate yegores. I think I'll pen tare to tare so then they say could the way Javaina. And then as on koale to taremas, Jizodroma Morayan koa to Jen koale to and kebayenza, and it tarema ala and Jizodrumi mires.
So, I mean, you have already listened to Geshe on the Facebook, right? Many times. But anyway, so what Tara mantra, the Om Tare Tutare Turi Sohara, Om Tare. So Om Tare Tare is name of the Avalokiteshvara. I'm sorry, name of the Tara, name of the Tara for like liberating from the suffering or pain. And so Tare is like a liberator, the name, for Tara, and there's also other name like a heroine or swift, and so forth.
Cardana Palmolana, Jizodromala Sovatana, and Mutra, and Jopoyon Gres, Tandana Legres, the Palmores, Nopolegres.
So swift,
like
a swift, it's called swift because it's very quick in receiving the blessings. So if you make a request or pray to Tara, then you receive the blessings very quickly.
And it Tare. Okay. That said that you cut in the Kora and it's just a drum in Lingayas.
So Om, right? O Ama, so that those three syllables represent the three holy body, holy speech, and holy mind of Aryatara.
That thing you matapala the Teko Kilamo Chirwa, teach Om Tare. Tutare said, and Anzotanda. Decha, Sherda, Tumula of it, and Jipa Jayores, and the Telejidroma, Moraya, Tore, and the Jen Toval and Kebares, as
And so then, the first like Tare, right? So Tare means, to free from the suffering, samsara, and then Tare, Tutare. So Tutare, is for freeing from the 8 fears, like the fear of the pride, attachment, miserliness, and so forth.
And what the Jidroma, Moran Teletrosomare, Manzo Teletoal Kebare, Jetores, Ticores.
And she herself, is free from all those fears, and she is also very skilled, in freeing others from those fears.
And Tutare said, and there now a namletros, that Tina never said any the name Gune Bachi, and it may make the drama mobile or Tada, and it Monongabadan, Samangaba, or Tuzo Patria, Jitudoma Nipa, the Recorders.
And then Ture, is symbolizes the freeing, from the suffering, from the from all the pain, pain. So all kinds of pain like the sufferings of pain, the sickness, the disease, and all kinds of pain that you have, So that symbolizes freeing from those pains. And so like she herself is free from all the pain, and she's also very skilled in freeing others from the pain.
And it's so that the Tendriga and Jisodromala Nipa Yoate Nala Terochi is an Okores.
And soha means laying a foundation. Yeah, I say because she has that kind of power. So please grant me that such power power also.
Okay. What did the code they want to watch?
So that's easy to understand, right?
Drama ke panda sholoka nishu thambade. Shantanyama dawajibi sheni pala orasama harani je tadare shendo trubu rimne semas. 제자 안에 지도 드라마로 써와 담나 림네 세대 단도 군에도 돌아그래. 근데 또 세트를 해서 아니 지도 드라마 패션 요랬어요.
And so also there's the 21 praises to Tara, right? So that has a sholoka anda.
sholoka nishu thambadre.
I think it's the verse 20. Yeah, so it says that clears all the epidemics, so all the epidemics, and so anyway, so just like that, the Tara has the power to clear or free us from all those epidemics.
If you have the text at the page 231, the top, then those. Okay. 어디 두치네 전에 지도 좀 와서 빼 무슨배가 아니 표현 침보 니바 침보 말 대나한테 딱 알아서 아니 시다 배와다 바바 시리드 믹스인 들어와요래 바바 시리드 지도 드라마니 믹스인 들어와요래 근데 다다 정보를 뭐지 바바 시리드가 다 들어와인 것도 삼에 캐내고 된다 정보를 뭐지 아니 드라마 너안 돼봐도 팽그래 소마다 가도 넘바네 땐데 팽그래.
And so in that verse, right, so you can see that it says she dispels severe contagions, so that's like all kinds of diseases, right? So contagious diseases and the severe diseases, so like that. And because, Tara, is very strongly related with the Avalokiteshvara, and so therefore, and the Avalokiteshvara, His Holiness the Lama, is the emanation of Avalokiteshvara, and we who follow Tibetan Buddhism, have very strong connection with Avalokiteshvara, and therefore, if we recite, the Tara mantra, then it becomes really effective, powerful.
Okay, 제가 땅에 건데 보면 건데 칼라 인지 차우죠 샵시도 저도 거기에 만에 같이 간다. 곰제베 칼라 지도 드라마 야마다 드로자 야마다 드론카 아니 조지 곰. 대근 누 꼬라야 지도 드라마 차자 비 똥장 차자만 보여 봐 지금 삼다. 아니 소소는 다 꼴려야 단 잠벨리겠다 미참아 심지 참아요 삼지 아니 지금 단대가 갑다 당고도 고도 또 입네 되고 나가요와 차가요와 신앙감라도 나가 두 소소 지 토르지 아니 대촌에는 지도 좀 말로 써봤다고 그래서.
And so just like Geshe mentioned in his Facebook, so what you have to do is like visualize an Arya Tara, either the green Tara or white Tara in the space in front of you, and then sound it to her are all other Taras, and so all other 21 Taras, and in different form, different aspect, different sizes, filling the whole space, like the whole space is filled with the Taras like that, and then then yourself, is also sounded by all the people, all the 7 billion people of this world, and all the sentient beings around them, and these people, the 7 billion people of this world, who are all feared by this pandemic, the coronavirus, and then like now you can see, you hear in the news, you hear people talk about it, and you can feel that, the worry and the suffering that people are going through, and so therefore, because you can feel it, therefore it will be more effective, and you can think just so, and you, once you have that feeling, then after that you make a strong request to the Ayatara to free yourself and all the people and all sentient beings from all their sufferings, especially from the suffering of the disease, the pandemic, and so make that kind of a strong request.
근데 되네 나 주대 어느 드라마 사기에서 다 소소 가려 공고나 배나 단다 드라마 셴바도 소라 고래쇼 배나 두스고 고래쇼네 드라마 아니 찡고 들라텀 드라마 쪼고 들라텀 되네 드라마 쪼 되겠다 고래 차단 될 틈에 되게 고래 투요는 나도란데도 마 용어치 아니 소소 링아 예섬지 드라 바자다 제바 샤샤 마 더고도 숙이나 바진다 사고마 틈소 될 삼고 그래서.
And then as you make the request, like that, to Ayatara, then all the light, from all the other Taras dissolve into the main Tara, and then the main Tara the light from there comes down to you, and to you and to all sentient beings and around you. The light comes down and enters into your body, through your crown, and then purifies or washes away all the diseases and all the negativities and all the diseases. All come out in a form of like black liquid or soot, and like that. So imagine coming out of your lower orifice, and then going into entering into the ground like that.
아니 다 아니 소주나 다 도초고도 칸다 티고도 야야야 칸다 소주가 니가라 틀렸지 출로라야 니가 출로더라 고고보 고고고식 다외 고더라 뇌들아 던데지 고고 삼탄 거레스 다 디가나라 샘제 참에가 링아였음지 링가 나다 샘지동아 될라 춘 톰바야 춘레막 삼탄에 아니 내는 델레와다 델라 톰바다 아니 고 라이오가 파 메소 삼탄 거레스.
And then you can think of yourself, yourself, the light coming into you, and then light and nectar coming into you, and that washing out all the negativities coming, washing out down, and then so as it wash away all the negativities, then it's filled with the nectar. Your whole body from the bottom, and it fills up, with the nectar, with the white light and nectar, and then it comes, to your heart, and now it forms like a circle light, at your heart. And now imagine all the sufferings of the sentient beings and especially the suffering of all these people going through the fear of the pandemic, all come in the form of like a black suit, and all gets dissolved into the light, just like it sucks all, just like the vacuum, it sucks all those sufferings of pain and into the light, and then the light just disappears, and then everything just goes away like that.
말을 largest one 맞아. 될 고들 춘 텀네 고거나 텀네 동화가가 매왔지. 고거는 다 되어왔지.
So like it dissolves, it goes into the light and then just disappears like that into the light.
다 던디게 라이트 파 cherchercher나 심지 참조를 파 잡아 안 삼단 거 그래서.
And that light at your heart becomes bigger and bigger, and then spreads towards all sentient beings.
아니 심지 소소가 변해. 다 소소 변해. 맨도 발라 맨 칼란도 발라 칼라. 아니 다 송원도 발라 송원 소소 간도만 이제 톱송 삼에 아니 도시 곰. 근데 전에 방드네 양조인 양의 곰게 안도 도마사고 그래서.
So then that light becomes the desired object of each and every sentient being. So whatever they desire, it becomes. So those who desire for food, they receive food. Those who desire for medicine, they receive medicine. And so whatever they want, they receive it through that light. And I imagine like that. So that way, think that you have fulfilled all the wishes of all each and every sentient beings.
들리잖아요. 양의 도시 양이 레바지 양한테 좀 레바 도치네. 딱 비디라고 차고 곰자고 그래.
So that kind of round of meditation you can do many times. Imagine the light coming down, purifying yourself, the light coming at this at your heart, and then sucking all the delusions and pain of sentient beings into that. Then the light becoming bigger and bigger and spreading on all sentient beings and fulfilling all their wishes like that. So imagine, go through that round many times.
오케이 도시는 다 가상에 랍데도 둘라고 저도 고에나면 같이 됐라도 그랬어.
So that's what Geshe said. He was saying before. I don't know if you understood or not. I don't know if you understood now or not. That's what Geshe.
I'm sure now you guys know because the translator, okay? 어디 당아도 드라마 파인데 까마 주에서 싸게 들어.
And so now we're going to recite the Tara mantra for about 10 minutes, okay?
Okay. Tare to dare tere 라다라메 제벤지 샤제 밤라다네 홈바칸 론자마 로마야라 찬사 로 옴타레 투다레 투레소 옴타레 투다레 투레소 Dare to dare to re so, 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 dare to dare to re so. Dare to dare to re so, 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 ha. Ane 당아도 강사배 개와라 때네 ane 직 템바 제완도 와데바 semchela dechiwa neda mgeda mantu mayongwa yongwa sho samnani ngwa chegolore.
And so now we should dedicate the merit that we have created by reciting this mantra of the Aryatara, and for for all sentient beings to be happy, and may there be no suffering, no disease, no famine, and no drought, and so forth. And may all sentient beings be happy all the time.
Okay. ane 개와한데 예냐도도 파마도만 답잖아. Salang copper show. Okay. Now you guys do the finish the pray. I have to go to another for the Risa for Tara pray for Tibetans. Okay? You can do the all prayers, okay?
왜 좀더 그래?
아, 졸려고 말해.
야마다 하늘에.
아, 니 좋다.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Geshe.
Geshe.
Thank you, bye-bye.
Thank you, Geshe.
Good night.
Thank you, Damsha.